Hey YouTube, Hot Rod 2693 here, and today I wanted to go over just a few tips that I learned going through Season 7 that was able to get me to climb all the way from Silver 2 to Diamond 3, mainly just playing support. Just to let you guys know, if you guys come up with any questions that you would like for me to answer for you, please comment below and I'll try to respond to as many people as I possibly can. Now let's just hop straight into this video. Number 1, limit your champion pool. Now, before we get into the game, what champion you choose before the game starts will most likely have the most impact in the game. While it's good to have played the majority of the champions in your role, selecting only a few that you're good at is key to climbing. Within the 1,050 games that I've played this season, I only had 4 champions that I mained throughout it, and that would be Janna, Rakan, Soraka, and Taric. When this season began, I essentially became a Janna main, way before Ardent was even considered broken, and was able to climb out of silver to gold with her. At that time, I also enjoyed playing Soraka, so between Soraka and Janna, I was able to get my way up to gold. Once I hit Platinum 4, Rakan officially was released, and I played him almost every single game, actually dropping down to Gold 2 before bouncing my way all the way up to Diamond, almost mainly through Rakan. And finally, once I hit Diamond 5 and being stuck at that level for a little bit, I ended up picking up Taric, where he himself was almost single-handedly able to pull me up from Diamond 5 up to Diamond 3. Keeping your champion pool small lets you learn how to effectively play each of those champions, as well as how to navigate the laning phase with each of them. The point of ranked isn't to become the jack of all trades, but is to prove that you're great at the game, and it's a lot easier to do that with a small pool as opposed to just playing every champion as you please. Number 2, stop dying. Getting into endgame topics, it sounds like a no-brainer, but honestly it has to be one of the more important things to learn in any possession, but especially this one. Either being a squishy immobile support like Janna or Soraka, or a tankier one like Leona and Taric, you have to learn your roles in team fights first off. For squishy champions, positioning is key. You want to follow behind your AD carry or your fed teammate in team fights, but don't be right in on the action. You want to stay at the edge of the fight so you can support your allies, but not get bursted down immediately if they choose to turn on you. For tankier supports, you want to either engage for your team, like Leona, or you want to follow up on other allies' initiations with your own CC, like Taric. But you need to remember that you aren't as durable as other tanks in the game, that you can still get bursted down relatively fast. Still offer peel and support for your allies, but learn your limits on tankier supports and when you need to back off before you're going to die. Outside of team fights, you shouldn't be dying often either. If you die in a skirmish, why did you decide to stay around in that skirmish? You need to be learning when a skirmish isn't in your favor, because you won't survive the skirmish, most likely if your other skirmishers perish. Did you see an ally getting caught without proper backup? Don't try to save him if there's a low chance of saving him. If he dies from getting caught out and then you die trying to save him, that was your fault for trying to save him in the first place. If you ever get caught and dying trying to ward, that's an issue. If you're in mobile support with a little and disengage like Soraka or Braum, do not ward an area unless if you have proper team support. If you have a little bit of mobility or disengage like Rakan or Janna, this bubble can be expanded out just a little bit, but you have to have map awareness to be a little bit more riskier with them. If you don't, ward like you would Soraka and Braum. Just stop dying. Number 3, map awareness. As support isn't the most mechanically straining position in the game, and in the laning phase you're not preoccupied with CSing, you really have no excuse to not learn map awareness. You need to get in the habit of looking at your minimap often, around every 5 seconds, and processing what's going on other parts of the map to your advantage. Are you in the laning phase and see the enemy jungle topside? That'd be a good time to start pushing your lane in, either harassing the enemy or just going all in on them. Number 4, become a therapist. Seriously, become the best damn non-degree therapist you can in this game and you will see immediate improvement. If your allies are arguing with each other, tell them to shut the fuck up and continue playing the game. Did you just lose trying to get Baron and your team's angry about it? Tell them there's still a chance to win the game, and if you work together. Is your AD carry 0 and 6 in the laning phase and you haven't died yet yourself? Don't join in on the anger. It's not going to help anything, and it's going to just tilt them to a whole new degree of rage, possibly even making them quit the game. Just so you know, it works the other way too. If you see your teammates being badasses at their champions, a simple good job to them can really make someone feel good about what they did. Try to be the best moral support on your team and your rank will get majorly better. Number 5, ward key areas of the map. Whenever you ward, you need to ask yourself what you're trying to accomplish with that ward. If you see that Baron's going to be up in a minute, you need to make sure that you ward up the river and possibly in their jungle if you could do it safely. Is your top lane winning his lane and pushing into the second tower? Try to ward the top side of their jungle so he can escape if he sees anyone coming. Vision control is very important to learn as a support. Make sure you learn how to fully use it. Number 6. Become the shot caller and leader. I'm not sure if you're catching on yet, but a lot of your success in this role is going to come down in the form of being a smart, informed player in the game. With the map awareness you have from the vision control you have set down, along with a therapist license you're working on, you need to be vocal with on the team. Prioritize objectives over kills. Get your team to understand this. If your team gets a pick on the enemy, get your allies together and start taking down either towers, barons, or dragons. Getting towers will get your team more map control and gold, getting dragons will make your team overall stronger, and baron will make lane pushing a lot easier for everyone on your team, as well as giving your team a crap ton of gold. Also tell your teammates when they're about to mess up. If your team just took 2 towers and their inhibitor and they're about to respawn, tell your team to get the fuck out of there before they die for no reason. Your allies are the bronze of the team and you are the brain. Make sure you're getting use out of yours for them. Those are just some of the ideas that could come up that really helped me climb up to Diamond. If you guys have any comments or questions that you would like me to answer for you, I'd be more than happy to give you a reply if you just comment below. Rather than that, that'll be the end of today's video. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to the channel, as I do truly appreciate it, and I will see you next time. Thanks much. Bye.